Hey guys, Purple 3DS Gamer 64, and I'm about to do a Q&A with none other than the 8-bit boy. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and go on Skype and call him. Call it. You there? Yo. Okay, so first question. But actually, do you have any questions for me actually?
No, I don't have any questions for you.
Oh, okay. So one question is, what, in your opinion, besides Sonic 06, is the worst Sonic game in history?
Probably a tie between either Sonic 3 Blast or Sonic R. Those are both awful. Then Sonic Labyrinth's kind of in between there.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But Sonic 3 Blast is alright at some points. Just Labyrinth and are terrible.
Yeah, especially since Sonic R does version of Sonic Supersonic Racing is not that good.
Yeah, the remixes in Sonic Generations is way better.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's just way better.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me think what else. So what do you expect your first Mario review to be?
What?
Your first, what do you think for your first Mario review to be on your account?
Well, I already did a Mario review. Like two actually. I did a review of the Mario movie and Super Mario 3D Land.
Oh, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
forgot
was
about those.
satisfied with the Mario movie review, but I didn't like the Mario 3D Land review that much. But then, like a bunch of people, kept telling me that they liked the Mario 3D Land review. I'm like, really? I was really disappointed on how it turned out.
Nice. It was a really good review actually.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now I really don't want to deal with that whole Sonic 06 review, but I guess I have to, so it's gonna be kind of stressful.
Yeah, it was stressful for me. Like when I was doing Sonic 06, when I was doing my review of it, I was just switching between editing systems because my first editing system that I was using in season one was like crapping out on me. It was like glitching out on me a lot when I was making the 06 review. So I just decided to abandon it and switch to iMovie. And it took a while to make the review on iMovie. It was just a frustrating time trying to get that review out, but eventually I got it out.
Yeah, I can imagine that being stressful. My friend uses iMovie when I was at his house. It was really frustrating editing all that.
Yeah, but like with iMovie, it's way better editing than than editing with my old editing system because my old editing system was just awful.
Yeah, I can imagine. But another thing I really wanted to ask is, what do you prefer? Like, what kind of Sonic series do you prefer? Like the new generation of modern Sonic or the classic games?
Um, well, I love both classic and modern Sonic, but the first game I played was the first video game I've ever played was Sonic One, but I
Same
would have to
here.
say well, I probably like the modern Sonic games a little bit more. No disrespecting the classics. The classics are great, but I grew up in the era where the modern Sonic games started to be made. So I kind of grew up with them, and I rarely grew up with the classics. The only classics I like played were like my first three video games were Sonic One, Sonic Three, Knuckles, and Sonic CD. But other than that, I'd rather prefer the modern games. But
Yeah.
the classic games are still good, like really good,
Mhm.
especially Sonic CD.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm same here. I've been growing up with Sonic. Sonic was the first game I ever played, and I grew up on the modern, but I played the classic too.
Yeah, the classics are good. I just prefer the modern. I
Yeah.
hope I hope Sonic fans see this and start to get pissed at me because you know how the Sonic fan base can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people got pissed off at me when I did my Shadow the Hedgehog review. Said I actually liked the addition of guns.
I didn't get too much criticism when I said I liked the guns and cussing and my Shadow the Hedgehog review. I got a lot of positive reception. People were like, "Oh, all right, we like this game too." Like, I didn't get any hate for it.
And it's a good thing you didn't get any hate about you liking the werehog. That would have been like, ugh.
Yeah, a lot of my friends hate the werehog, but I'd rather enjoy it.
Yeah, as long as you're not playing on the Wii version. Ugh.
Yeah, Wii version's werehog is just awful.
Yeah, that's why I'm lucky. I mean, I know I did the review for the Wii, but I prefer the HD way better. HD is
Yeah,
just way better.
yeah. As a whole, I prefer the HD version over the Wii version. I don't know why the Wii version got better reviews. The HD version deserved way better reviews than what it got. It got a lower rating than Sonic 06 on IGN.
And
The HD version.
there is one more question that everyone has been wanting me to ask time after time. What is your rant and what is your opinion on possibly the worst and most hated game reviewer in history, Gligar 13 vids?
Alright, well, alright. Here's a little story to go with it. I was looking at reviews of Sonic Adventure just one day on YouTube because I was like completely bored. I saw this review from a guy named Clever 13 Bits and of Sonic Adventure, and the title was Bad Games. And I was wondering, how can anybody think that Sonic Adventure is a bad game? I mean, sure, it hasn't aged well in years. Neither has Mario 64, but it's an okay game. So I watched his review, and God, it was awful. He didn't balance the audio. He didn't really edit. He didn't have a script. It was just a little like he sounded like a little kid just rambling on and on without a script or anything to go off. And he was just like a troll, and that's what he is. And I've seen a bunch of his reviews, and I really do hate him. But we all know he's a troll, so I just learned to ignore him. In past times I've bashed on Gligar, but I've just realized too, even though his reviews are god awful, I've learned to just ignore him because he's a troll, and no matter what, he's gonna get in everybody's way.
Yeah, for me, like I discovered him when I was looking up online for before I did my Sonic Unleashed review, and I discovered him talking smack about that game on the Wii, and I mean PlayStation 2. I can understand that because those two games, Wii and PlayStation
Yeah,
2
PS2
versions suck.
version. Yeah.
But when I kept searching in his videos, I realized he did a review on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the
Oh
number
God.
one game in Zelda history, and to hate that game, wow.
Yeah, I hated his review of that game. Like that game, I prefer more Jorah's Mask more than Ocarina of Time, but Ocarina of Time is still good, and I don't see why anybody can hate it. So then that's when I realized this guy's just a downright troll.
Yeah, that I don't, and the other thing I don't get is why he seems to still make videos trying to troll us when he knows that the more we just ignore him, that the less views he's gonna get. So another thing I don't understand is how he has like 800 subscribers when everyone hates him.
Well, I mean, like, not everybody hates him. I mean,
Yeah,
some people are like softies who respect his opinion,
yeah,
and they're alright with some trolls, and that's fine. There's
yeah.
some people out there who like Mario to Plumber, who's equally as worse as Gligar 13 Bits. I mean, the
Mhm.
guy he made Mario to Plumber, his channel got terminated. Then he made a new one. That one got terminated, and now he has a newer one, and I think that's gonna get terminated soon. He got terminated by Game Grumps fans because he was bashing on Game Grumps, saying that he was a better gamer than them. But yeah, I think Gligar just needs to like stop and realize we all know he's a troll right now, and he needs to stop acting like these reviews are legit when they're not.
Yeah, I can really understand that. And the thing I hate most of all about him is that I was actually supposed to post a video on my rant on him a few weeks ago, like a month ago, but I never uploaded it. It was before my Sonic Colors review, and I said how like why he thinks like he's acts like he's in like on top of all of us. He's like on top of the world. That he's like the new god or something, and that really did piss me off. How he thinks he's better than everybody else.
Yeah, well, he's a Call of Duty fan, and Call of Duty fans do that a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, like I enjoy the Call of Duty games, but I'm just not that guy who just like, oh my god, these games are awesome. It's the only good game in the universe. No, there's way better games out there than Call of Duty. And dare I say it, even though most of the Call of Duty fan base would hate me for saying this, but Sonic and Mario games and other platformers like Rayman are way better than Call of Duty by a long shot.
Yep. And one last question for you. What after Sonic goes 6, I already have a Halo 4 review planned. So after that review, what should I review next? I'm thinking about going back to my Sonic reviews because that's pretty much what started my this account. So
Well, I think that what I'm gonna do next for my next Sonic review is Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, and maybe if you can review it also, because I want to see like I don't know if you heard of the game or played the game, but I'm not really too far about the game, so if you have a different opinion than mine, I would like to see you review that game.
oh yeah, that's a good idea. I really should review that game.
Yeah,
But the only thing I don't just I know you can already expect that I really don't want to spoil, but I think it will have a bad rating because I really don't. I'm not the biggest fan of the Sonic RPG series. I mean, they're good, but they're not the greatest.
yeah. There's only one Sonic RPG game, and
Yeah.
that was the Sonic Chronicles, and I can kind of see why. Like, I enjoyed the game, but it just I didn't enjoy the game as a whole. Like, it was alright, but I didn't enjoy it as a whole. The battle mechanic was the fighting altogether was just sluggish. It was just the story was way too confusing, and even though it's way better story than Sonic 06's story, it still seems like a fan fiction to me. I didn't even play it the whole through. The I didn't play it all the way through when I got it when I was like I don't know like 9 or 8.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that's the Q&A. I guess.
All right,
Okay. See you, dude.
later.
Okay. That was him. Peace.